Greetings, Autobots, and welcome back to Autobot ASMR. So, last night I was having a lovely chat with my dear Uncle Stephen, and I asked him, how about you suggest a figure for the next video? And we took a look through one of the boxes that I had on offer, and this one just immediately caught my eye. And I thought to myself, this one will make for a fantastic video. So, without any further ado, I present to you the Transformers Kingdom Leader Class Galvatron. So, let's get stuck in with the, well, not necessarily vehicle mode, the cannon mode. Galvatron here is a alien cannon, very reminiscent of his G1 appearance. And in the movie, he shared this pretty much this exact same alt mode beat for beat. Has wheels so you can roll it like your typical death machine on wheels can, and yeah, it's pretty much spot on accurate to how it looked in the movie. You can take this wee bit off. I don't know if this is actually movie accurate, this little part hanging on, but that's more for robot mode. But Galvatron here is in case you guys don't know, he is the upgraded version of Megatron after he dies in the 86 movie. Spoilers for a movie that's been out for over 2 decades. But also, if you can hear pitter pattering or the occasional sound, that's just Toby. He's, as of recording right now, he's just lying beside my bed just looking at me. But we'll get stuck in with the main details of the figure because there's a lot to look at, and especially we'll start with the main barrel, like the cannon. It's entirely clear plastic, which, as you guys know, I have a bit of a vendetta against clear plastic, but this figure in particular really shines, no pun intended, because of how it's thick clear plastic. It's thick and durable. You know, this thing, it's not breaking anytime soon, but still, be gentle with it. You know, that's why I say just be gentle with your Transformers, because, you know, each of them, they're like little works of art. And you can see here there's some nice painting detail, because in the original movie and show, the cannon was pure orange. There was no like gloss or anything. But to give it a more radioactive, or I don't know, like firing look, they made it clear plastic, and it looks really cool, especially with these little bits of paint around the main barrel. And some nice molded in detail around the sides here. Very nice. I like these little bits here. I like to imagine that it's like, I know, intensity, where it's like, oh, this is just for stunning, this is for killing, and this is for absolutely destroying your target. Starscream probably got the third one, if you ask me. We were watching that last night over the phone, and I love that part. It's like, who disrupts my coronation? Coronation, Starscream. This is bad comedy. Megatron? Is that you? Here's a hint. And then he turns into a can, just blows Starscream to smithereens. What a scene, and what a wonderful movie. I'll have to get around to doing that someday. But we come around to the cannon itself. You can see some nice tread detail here. They're not real treads, they do have little plastic wheels, but some really nice silver detail on the wheels, and the way everything just looks, especially the little wheels, and just how glossy, and like this plastic, it's proper thick, it's not cheap. You know, this figure definitely earns its stripes in the quality department. But you can see this is the robot mode chest. Some lovely detail here. We've got some battle scratches, Decepticon insignia, and yeah, these are actually the robot mode hands. They're just reoriented for his cannon mode. And you can come around to the back. Now this is something I find pretty cool about this figure. You can actually adjust the arms or the treads and have the cannon sort of, not necessarily posing, but you can have it oriented so it's more straight out. You can push it back so it's pointed more upright. Like, at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. It's whatever, you know, whatever floats your boat. Me personally, I don't mind what way it looks, because this figure is just awesome regardless. But before we take a look at the transformation, Galvatron actually sports a fair bunch of accessories. The first one being a little matrix on a chain. Now, if you've seen the Kingdom show, you'll know that, or Galvatron actually kept this. He kept like the matrix of leadership because in his timeline, I don't think he had the matrix because he's the evolved Megatron, but he's different from Megatron in a way. But I'll not get into the semantics of it. But we'll just take a look here at the chain. Some lovely detail here. The matrix itself is painted with some silver, blue in the middle, and a nice copper bronze for the core of the matrix. The chain itself is unpainted, but what you can do with the matrix is you'll see there's a little notch right here and a little slot right here. So you can just slip it on over the barrel of the gun and plug in, and you can have him holding the matrix. And even better, focus please, there we go, lovely. He actually comes with 2 miniature replicas of his ship. I think it's called the Nemesis, that was shown in the movie, and he can wield them as guns. But if you look at, see there's little tab right here, you can actually plug them into, I think, one of those slots on the main barrel of the cannon. So let's give that a try, because there's 2 of them, so we can have them be like a super cannon. Let's see, just gotta, it's just a little bit finicky. It's, oh wait, I think I know. Actually wait, I tell a lie. See this big notch here? It's supposed to go into this little section at the top of the thing. There we go, just plug that in. It takes a little bit of, there we go. I've got a pretty awkward angle filming right now, so apologies if it's a bit slapdash or anything like that. But hey ho, it is what it is. So I like to think my videos have a certain homemade feel to them. But here we have Galvatron all powered up with, I like to imagine when he fires or charges a shot, these 2 provide like an electrical conductor, and it feeds into the main barrel and it fires off an uber powerful explosion. And it's absurd, like it looks so ridiculous, but it just looks cool. Come on, like you can't not like this, like a giant armored cannon. But let's take his accessories off, because now we're going to get into the transformation, and the transformation for this guy, you're going to want to stay tuned. It is fantastic. Pardon me, a little frog in my throat. But to transform Galvatron first, you're going to want to just take the cannon and just pop it off. Pop it off, just like you should. And take these little sections here with the wheels, fold them up, fold these up, and that will form the basis for the legs. Next, what you're going to want to do is take these little pieces, these will become the skirts on the robot, and unpeg them. Camera please, focus. There we go, that should be okay. And you're just going to want to grab these 2 pieces and just untap them. You'll see they hook on to these little slots here, so just unpeg them and leave them there for the time being. Now what we're going to want to do is just take this whole section here and bring it down from this section, lift this up and just bring this, or bring down the legs. Now take this piece, bring this little section of the cannon, it's on a double hinge, so you can just bring it up like so. A little tab that's going to fit snugly into this peg right here, but before you do that, just before, you're going to want to open this up and then bring out the chest until it tabs. Hang on, this bit's always oh, never mind. I was about to grumble saying, ugh, this part's always really finicky for me, but I don't know, Galvatron, I don't think he's feeling cooperative today. Isn't that right, Galvatron? Yeah, he's happy as Larry. Look at that face. He's a winning smile. But just make sure this wee bit is brought in, and it will plug neatly into this hole right here. Pow, there we go. Bring these skirt pieces and just orient them like such. Take the legs, split them, rotate them forward. These little sections here, you're just going to want to get your finger and open them up. Oops, sorry, hit the camera there. And then just bring them back on the hinge, and this little tab will fit into this peg or slot right here. Nice and neat. So again, just do the same thing on the other side. Nice. And finally for the feet, you're just going to want to come down to the bottom and flip out the heels. And there we have the legs all done. So now we're just on the final stages of the transformation. So let's bring the camera up a little bit. You're just going to want to bring this section up and push it in until it just clicks into place. There we go. I know how much you guys love the clicking sound, so I aim to stop talking whenever a piece is about to connect, just so you get the extra crispy sound. Or extra clicky sound goodness. Now, there's a bit of a debate about this piece because yes, there's a tab that's supposed to fit in here, but that kind of limits the arm, the articulation, but because it's in the instructions, I'll be doing it for the video, but for postability, I will be possibly unpegging the arm just to show you the full range of motion. So, bring the arm, unpeg it from this bit, flip it down and flip out the fist. Sorry, I forgot to mention that there, but we'll do it again, the second one. Focus please. Just plug that in. Bring the arm down at the elbow and flip out the fist. And, well, just one more finishing touch. Just straighten out or angle these little pieces whatever way you want. I like to have them slightly splayed out so they look a bit more, what's the word for it? Like giant shoulder pauldrons. Yeah, that's the word. So finally what you're going to want to do is take this little section here, or this piece, and just plug it in. It'll fit right into the cannon, and then just take it and plug the cannon into his arm. And there you go, guys. There you have Kingdom Galvatron in his robot mode. And this guy is amazing. Not only as a not even a reimagining, but a faithful recreation of the original 1986 character, but as my first Galvatron, I'd say this guy's perfect. He has everything going for me. He has great posability, detail, accuracy, transformation, and play value. You won't go wrong with this figure. So let's just take a little look at his little face right there. You can see there he's got a really cool samurai looking head, cast in a purple plastic with a very sinister looking silver face and blood red eyes painted against the silver, which I think looks terrific. You can come down and we'll get a nice close up for you guys. It's Decepticon insignia. Like, look at the texture of the plastic. It feels good. That's one thing that I love about this figure. It feels good to hold. I think hand candy is the expression people use. But he's got a nice painted ab section here, coming down to his arms as well as his lower body. Well, he doesn't really have much damage on his lower body, but there is these scuff marks which were painted in some nice black and red. I think this black part is just black plastic, but this is red paint. We come around to the cannon. Well, I already talked about the cannon, but the blaster part of it is silver, like very nice, thick, sturdy silver. And wow, I think this guy just turned out phenomenal. Sorry, my eyes are a little bit itchy. But this Galvatron is arguably the best Galvatron out there. There is a repainted version. There's two versions. There's one which has the original Generation 1 toy colours, but then there's a version that has his upgraded look whenever it's just dark purple with light purple streaks when he's being reformatted, I might pick him up. I might, but I really do like this mold, so it's likely, but, well, we'll wait and see, guys. Posability-wise, Galvatron's actually quite versatile. He's got a full 360 rotation. He can, well, he can only really look up and down that far, so a little bit disappointing at the head, but hey ho, at least he's got the full rotation. We'll just take the cannon off so we have more room to operate. You can do the full rotation, bring it out. It can actually move up and down pretty far because the special hinges at the shoulder. Fist-wise, yeah, it actually does have a swivel, so you can rotate it the full 360. Leg-wise, can move up that far, just about 90-degree bend, and you have one of the meanest toe pivots that I've ever seen on a figure. Like, that can't be healthy for you. That looks like your leg is just full on broken. Galvatron, you need to go to the hospital. You guys ever watch the Generation 1 show as well? Galvatron was, pardon my language, he was batshit insane. He really was. It's after the event, because in the movie he was more cold and calculating, but then when the show came around and he fell into some kind of puddle of super fuel, he just went absolutely bonkers. There was that one episode where he was even committed to psychiatric care. He got, essentially Megatron got sectioned. Hey boy, imagine that. But that is essentially it for the robot mode. So let's get down to the reverse transformation. And I just noticed there are cracks right there. I didn't actually notice that. I'm not sure if that's normal or if that's cause for concern, but yeah, we'll just have to be careful there. So let's get into his reverse transformation. But yeah, I picked this figure out of the box just on a whim. You know, I aim to show every single Transformer in my collection at some stage. You know, it will happen, you know, even if it takes a while to get there. But I just want to do this figure because not only did my uncle express interest in it, but we were watching some scenes from the 1986 movie with Galvatron, and we were laughing at the scene where Starscream gets murdered at the coronation. Like, I love that scene. The fact that he just goes, here's a hint, and then just murders Starscream in cold blood. So just unpick these wee bits. But Toby's snoring in the background. Apologies if you can hear any weird noises. He's just a sleepy baby. But take this bit here, yeah, this is the part that always proves to be a little bit troublesome. Just see, straighten out the head, make sure it's pressed in, and then there we go. Sometimes you just need to give that a little bit of an extra. You just need to look back and see if there's anything else that needs to be adjusted, you know? So, oops. That lamp is more trouble than it's worth sometimes. There we go, just plug that in. Plug that in. See, it's easier to plug both of them in whenever you put pressure on the both of them instead of just one at a time. These little bits in like so. Yeah, that's the hard part. It's just getting these bits, because when I'm on camera, of course, it wants to fight me. You know, it wants to make sure, oh, you run out of storage, so then you'll have to do the whole video all over again. Yeah, Galvatron, you're real funny like that. But at the end of the day, we managed to get Galvatron back into his tank or cannon mode. So for the finishing touches, give him the little part there, and being said, this has been the Transformers Galvatron, or Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Galvatron ASMR. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I've been debating on making more or reviews on more older figures, since you guys seem to like the Perceptor, but I don't know, I feel like it's a good idea to always keep you guys guessing about what figure comes next, but I do like to involve you in the choosing of different figures. So leave a like and a comment and tell me what you thought of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. So that being said, this is Autobot ASMR signing off for the day. Autobots, transform and roll out. Well, maybe not to bed. It is quite early in the day whenever I'm recording this. So if you just want a nap, or if you just were relaxed by this video in general, hey ho. Till all are one.